In today's video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to build a one product store for 2020 using this brand new steroid debut theme. Now, what I mean by steroid debut theme is there's a free debut theme that's literally on steroids, and I'm going to be showing you how you can design a store like this that looks absolutely beautiful, and it looks like a branded store, branded one product store. You can see in a minute all of these cool features there. I'm going to be showing you how to build this store from scratch, how to download the theme, how to edit the home page, how to edit the product page, how to edit the menu page, the footer page, how to create a logo, absolutely everything in terms of how to dominate 2020 with a one product store and all the new features you need to add into this store. I'm going to be showing you in today's video. Now, I'm going to be giving one lucky person the chance to win this theme, but on even more steroids, and it's called the Guru debut theme, and it's worth $230. I'm going to be giving one person the chance to win that theme. All we need to do to enter that giveaway is you need to like the video, comment the ECOM King Takeover, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now let's get straight into how to build this store.
It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
So the first thing that you guys want to do is you want to visit this website, Debutify. I'll leave a link in the description below. And what you want to do is you want to hit the yellow button. You want to enter your store name. So I'm going to copy and paste that. You want to hit download now. And what it'll do is it'll log you into your store on Shopify. It might ask you for your password and login. Just enter those details. It'll take you to this page here. And then what it'll do is you want to hit the install uninstalled app button. And that'll take a few seconds to kind of connect. And then it'll open you up into the app page. So you can see this is where it's going to take you after those few little steps. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the theme section. But before I carry on, the reason why it's asking you to select a plan or all of these different add-ons is because Debutify do offer higher tier plans like the Guru plan, which is what I'm giving away for completely free, which is over $200 worth of a yearly subscription. So they offer things like extra features like apps, animations, just loads of different things to make you look like a complete brand, and it's completely amazing what these guys are doing because they actually are giving a plan away for free, which I'll be doing in this video today. But if you have got the money, guys, do invest into one of their paid plans because trust me when I say this, it is completely worth it. So then what you want to do is you want to hit the themes button here, and then you want to hit the download Debutify 2.0.2, and then that'll download the theme into your online store so you then can customize it. So you can see it says theme uploaded, so that means we can get straight into the online store and start customizing this, and I'm going to show you exactly how to customize it perfect for a one product store for 2020. So what you want to do, guys, is you want to hit the online store bit, and then it'll take you to this page here, and you can see here copy of Debutify 2.0.2, and what you want to do is you want to hit the customize button on here, and then once you hit the customize button, it's going to take you into the editor so you can start editing the website. So the first thing that we need to do before we even start editing this website is we need to get rid of the things we don't need to start with, because we are doing a one product store. So if we are doing a one product store, you want to get rid of the featured product section, and you want to get rid of the collection list. Now the reason why you want to do that is because those two features are more for niche stores and general stores. So now you should be left with just this on the home page, and you can see straight away it looks absolutely beautiful from the bat. So now what we need to do, guys, is we need to create our logo, because that's the first thing that we're going to do. So guys, you can see I'm in Canva. Now Canva is a great place to make logos, and Canva offer a 14-day free trial for their pro version, and that's what I recommend using when making a logo, because you can make logos look really professional without having any copyright issues. So I'll leave a link in the description below for Canva 14-day free trial. Now, what I simply did to make this logo, and this logo is something reminiscent of my product. So what I'm going to do before I start showing you how I made my logo is I'm actually going to show you the product that I'm using for the example in today's store. So this is the product that I'm using as today's example. Now, it's a product that I mentioned on one of my product lists before, and it's the wig that's good for fine hair. So it's the clip-on human hair wig, and basically what it does is it just gets rid of patchy hair, and that's pretty much it, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back into Canva and kind of explain how I came up with the logo and how you can come up with a logo. So my logo is called confidentwig.com. So another thing that you should do, guys, is before you actually make the logo, make sure the domain name you want for your store is available. Now the reason why I've called mine confidentwig.com is because I'm selling a wig that's meant to give you confidence, because people that have patchy hair don't have much confidence normally. So this is a confident product, so that's why I've called it confident wig, because the wig's going to give you confidence. It's a little bit clever, but that's pretty much the reason why I did it. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go onto Google Domains, and when you're on Google Domains you want to search to see if your domain name is available for your brand name. So it's all good coming up with these great brand names, but if they're not available for the .com domain, there's no point naming your store that name. So you can see confidentwig.com is available, the exact match. So that means that I can use that logo, because at least I know the logo is going to be the exact same as the domain name. So now let's talk about how I actually made this logo instead of me keep rambling on. So what I did was I went to where it says elements and I typed in hair. And you can see when you scroll down, you can see this one right here is for free. So the reason why there's a crown symbol means that you're on the pro version, and because you're on the pro version, these are for free. If you weren't on the pro version, they might charge you £1 for that symbol. So you can see straight away, I just added that there, and then I basically just typed confident wig in fancy text, and then what I did was I changed the font color to the color of the logo. Now how I found out what color the logo was is I use a Chrome extension, which is this one right here, and the Chrome extension is called Colorzilla, and basically you pick the color off the page, then you highlight over the logo, and you can see at the top there it's showing me what color it is. So you click the color, and then it will give you the color hex code. So I'll click the Chrome extension again, and then you can see there it's giving me the color of that logo. And then what I did was I changed that to the color that I was using. So for this sake, guys, I do need to copy this color over, because I'm going to be using this color as well on the website, because the whole point of it, guys, is to make it look like a branded store. So all the colors need to be congruent. So if your logo is that color, then certain colors on your website need to be that color too. So make sure you get the color of your logo copied, because you're going to need that when we build the store. Now before I carry on, also is just make sure that when you download this, you click the download button, download now, download it as a transparent background, and also compress the file, because at the end of the day, if you're uploading big files, it's going to slow your website completely down. So make sure you tick those two boxes. And also when you download it, make sure you crop it. Now can you see the blue lines on the outskirts? You want to make sure that those blue lines are about here, because if you don't crop it, then what will happen is when you upload the logo to your website, it will look weird because it's spaced out too much. So make sure that you crop that out. And also what you want to do is you want to delete the text and then download the image on its own, and I'll explain why you want to do that as well. And then you want to crop that too, so it's just down to the hair logo, and I'll explain why you need to do that later, because it's made for the favicon. A favicon is the little image you see here, and to do that you need to get the logo on its own. So I'll delete that, for example, and then I'd basically crop this down just to this, and then I'd save that as a transparent. Now sometimes people like to have a white background behind it because it just makes it pop a little bit more in the favicon section, but that's just a few things that you do need to bear in mind before we carry on building the site. So guys, we can start building the site now. We've got our logo, we got our favicon, we got the colors that we need, so let's get started. So what you want to do is you want to go to here where it says header, you want to go to where it says select an image, and you want to select your logo. So I've already got my logo selected here, so I'm going to click select, and then I'm going to want to do this one here as well, select the logo again, and I'll explain why you need to do it twice. So the reason why you need to select the logo twice is because of this. So when you scroll, you can see without scrolling it's transparent, and then when I scroll, a white border comes along. So one's for the transparent background and then one's for the scroll background. So you can see there the logo looks beautiful. So that's what you need to do there. Now you can change the logo height, you can change all this in here. Me personally, I keep it the way it is anyway. So that's the first thing, guys, getting the logo uploaded. The next part is doing the welcome section. Now the welcome section is the first part the customer and the visitor is going to see, so you need to make sure that this looks very professional and very clean. So you're going to want to upload an image to this, because at the end of the day it needs to look really crisp. So you want to click the content, and then you want to hit the welcome bit here, and then it says image. Now this is the image that's going to appear here. Now in terms of where to get your images from, you don't need to use AliExpress photos of the product, you can just use a photo about the product, if that makes sense. So let me just quickly go into a website called Unsplash and let me show you what I'm talking about. So as you guys know, I'm doing a hair wig product. So what I might want to do is I might want to upload this product here, this photo here, because it shows a salon and it's a very high quality photo. It's a 4K photo. So at the end of the day, that's the reason why I use Unsplash, because they're non-copyright and they're very high resolution, and this looks really professional instead of me just putting a product image off AliExpress, which which don't look good at sometimes. So that's the reason why I use Unsplash. Even that photo there is really, really good. So to be honest with you, I probably prefer that image over that image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the little arrow button, and it's going to click download, and then you can see it starting to download in the bottom left corner. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to compress the image. So guys, you can see I'm on a website called TinyPNG. Now what this does is it compresses your images to make them basically smaller files. So basically it doesn't make the website slow. Website slow is down to high resolution photos not being compressed. So make sure that you compress all your photos using TinyPNG. I've actually came up with a cheat sheet which will be in the description below. It'll be called something like free course cheat sheet. On there, there'll be a Google Docs sheet, and I'll list all the resources that I've been talking about today in that document with templates that I'm going to be talking about later down in the video. After you've compressed the photo, you can go back to Shopify and upload it. So what you want to do is you want to hit upload image, click the upload button, and you basically want to look for this photo somewhere in your computer. So let's see. So there it is right there. We want to click open, and then what will happen is it will put it right on there in a minute after it's just uploaded. We're just going to quickly close that too. So you can see it's been uploaded and it looks great. So you want to hit the select button too. And then what you can also do, guys, is I'm actually going to change this to mobile view. Now, the reason why I'm changing it to mobile view is because I prefer mobile version to desktop version, and the majority of your traffic is actually going to come from the mobile, not the desktop. So if I was you, I'd prioritize mobile over desktop. So that's why I've just changed it into mobile view, because I care more about what it looks like on the mobile than I do on the desktop. So what you can do here is you can change the writing on here from the heading. Now, I'm going to explain what you want to change the heading to make it really catchy and to get people to hit that shop now button. So where the heading says, you want to put something really catchy in like 4 or 5 words that grabs people's attention. So what I'm going to put is I'm going to put #1 rated clip on wig. Or wigs, should I say, because it's plural. So I'll put #1 rated clip-on wigs. Now the reason why I've done that is because it's the #1 rated clip-on wig. Actually, to be fair, I might put wig because it actually makes sense. If I put wigs, it doesn't make sense, and it looks better because it's all on one line. So I'll put #1 rated clip-on wig. That way, people are going to think, wow, that's impressive. Now, in terms of the text section here, you're going to want to make sure that you put something else that kind of goes off the heading. So I might put here 100% on wig. So you can see I've put 100% human hair clip-on wig. So I basically just elaborated on the heading. Now the reason why I put 100% human hair is because it is 100% human hair, and people actually care about that because it gives it a natural look. So you can see straight away it's really short, it's really catchy, and it gets people's attention. Now you can just keep it as it is. You don't need to change it. Now where it says button link, you are going to want to change this, and you're going to want to change this to the actual product itself. So we're going to get that done right now because we're here. We might as well do it. So what you want to do is you want to hit the Shopify button again. You want to click leave, but before you click leave, make sure you always save, because if you don't, trust me, a big mistake that I always do, I always leave without saving, and then you have to do everything all over again. So make sure that you do hit the save button, guys. I thought I'd show you that because I don't want you to make the mistakes that I've done when making websites. Then what you want to do is you want to hit the turquoisey purpley color Shopify symbol. You want to go to where it says apps, and you want to download an app called Oberlo. So let's go and do that right now. So let's search for Oberlo. So you can see it's coming up straight away. And then you want to hit this one right here, and you want to add app, and then this way we can import the product to the website, and then that way we can link the shop now button to that product. So what we're going to want to do is we want to hit install app. It's completely free, Oberlo. It's the one that I recommend for beginners, and I'll be talking about more advanced people in other videos, but for now Oberlo is completely fine. You want to go to where it says import list, which is here right now. Actually, you want to go to search product, sorry, tell a lie, and then you want to go import product by URL or ID. So what you want to do is you want to go to the website URL on AliExpress and copy that in. So you can see I'm here on AliExpress again. You want to copy this link, and then you want to go back to Oberlo and paste it in here and click import. And what it will do is it will say, look, in the bottom left, product being imported. So what you can do now is go back to the import list, and then it should be there, and then you just want to hit import to store. As soon as that's done, then you can start editing it, and you can basically start putting it into the website. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back into Shopify and start linking those buttons to the product page. So now what you want to do, guys, is you want to go back to that section and connect that button to the product that we just installed. So what you want to do is you want to go back here, you want to go to this bit here and you want to scroll down and you want to change where it says button link to the product. So how you do that is you click the X, you go to where it says products and you select the one we just imported, which is that one right there, and then the button will show up again. Now what you can do is you can change the button to full or outline, so you can have it outlined or you can have it full. I personally have it full, just is obviously a little bit more obvious and it looks a little bit better personally. Now that's that all done, that's that section all done out of the way, the home part section, so we can get rid of that now. And now before we carry on any further, there are a few other things that we do need to do before we carry on, which is going back to where it says theme settings here, and what you want to do is you want to change the colors, and this is what I was talking to you guys about before, and you want to change the colors to that color we used in our logo. For me it's that turquoisey kind of color, which is the one that's right here. And what I want to do is I want to copy that color code there again, and then I want to paste it wherever the purple icons like this are, you want to change that to the new color we've got. So let's delete that and paste it in. So now you want to click that, and then you want to change all of these to that color we've just imported in, because that's going to be where the branding comes into it in terms of how to make the store look a little bit more branded. So there we're going to change all of these purple ones to that turquoisey branded color we've got. So let's just do that quickly. So there's one more left, and then we're going to change that as well. So in terms of everything, that's pretty much everything that you need to do for now, I believe. So we can leave that. Okay, yep, that's all good. So now we can go back, and then the next thing that we want to do is we want to go to where it says favicon, and we want to upload that favicon. So the favicon is that one there, and you want to click select. And then as soon as you've selected that, that's your favicon then installed as well, which means that you're going to have that little icon as your branded logo. Because at the end of the day, guys, the kind of what we're trying to get out of this, guys, is to look like a branded one product store. So in terms of how to view your favicon, you just have to click preview store, and when you preview the store, it will show you the favicon. So that's all done now. The next part is the advanced settings section, and what we're going to want to do here is we're going to want to change the free shipping bar, which is the bar on the right there. Now, what I always change mine to, capital letters, free shipping and 50% off. And then I put ending soon. Now, that's pretty much all I put on mine. So you'll see a little update and it will show in a minute. So you can see that's buffered, and you can see it obvious now, free shipping and 50% off when off ending soon. Now the reason why I put ending soon is because at the end of the day, if you put ending today or ending tomorrow and people come back and it hasn't, you're gonna stab yourself in the back basically and lose a lot of trust with customers. So make sure that you don't lie about these things, and instead of lying, just put ending soon. Trust me, it makes a massive difference. Now something that I forgot to do is we need to change the free shipping bar color to that turquoisey color. So let's go and do that quickly. So how you do that is you go back to the color section and you want to look for the announcement part here, which is here, and you want to change that to that turquoisey color, which is there. So you can see I've changed that now. So that's all the colors done, guys. Sorry about that, I forgot to change it. So you can see straight away, guys, this is starting to look really nice and really branded. So that's something else that I recommended doing. Now another thing that I recommend doing whilst we're here, guys, is the social media section. And now how you do this is you just basically need to go to your Facebook business page and you want to copy the URL and paste it in there. Same with your Pinterest and same with your Instagram if you have any of those social media platforms. Now the reason why you want to do that, if you look in the menu, you can see the bottom there's those social media icons, which looks amazing. So if you haven't done that, then they won't work and they'll be sent to dead links. So don't do that, guys. Make sure you update those links right there, because they're the ones that are used in the menu and they're the ones that are used here as well. So make sure that you update that, guys. So guys, now we can move on to the next section, which is the featured content section, which is this part here. So let's click that and let's start getting into this and editing. So what you want to do is you want to put where the heading is something that's catchy, like our mission or about us, or something where it's going to build trust with you and the consumer. I always like to put our mission here and basically talk about what we're trying to do with the product, because that way you're building trust and you're not trying to hard sell. And big brands don't hard sell, they build trust. That's the difference between branded stores and non-branded stores. Non-branded stores try and sell it to you, branded stores try and basically educate you and basically try and build a connection and a friendship and a relationship with you. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to show you how I, with the product that I'm doing, the wig product, would build some rapport with the customer. So what I'd put here is I'd put our mission for women. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because at the end of the day, the only people we're targeting with this product, guys, is women. It's a wig for women. So when I put our mission for women, straight away women are thinking, wow, I've never really had anybody really say like something like that to me before. Now where it says the text section here, you want to put something that elaborates on what the mission is about. So for example, I'm going to put we are aware patchy hair is a big problem in our community. Now the reason why I put our community is because I want people to feel when they come to this website that we're one big family, and using certain words like our community is how you build up massive rapport. Then I put that is why we have created the #1 rated clip-on wig to fight against this problem. So then we're just saying, look, this is now why we've made this product, because at the end of the day, we want it to fight against that anxiety problem, which is leaving the house feeling not confident and not beautiful. And then I put this product solves a problem for our beautiful women. So it fights against the problem for our beautiful women. So there again, I used R to kind of make it feel like as a whole. And then I put beautiful women, because at the end of the day, we're talking from a woman's point of view. Although I'm a man and I'm making this website, I'm trying to kind of build a relationship based on me being one of those women. And that's how you have to approach when building these websites in a branded format. So that's why I also put beautiful to make people feel good about themselves, because when you compliment somebody, trust me, they like you more than ever. So it's the same when somebody compliments you. As soon as somebody compliments you, you take a liking to them straight away. So that's the reason why I've done that. The heading is our mission for women. Then we explain the mission that we're on for these women, and then that's how you build relationship. And then that way you're going to get them through the conversion window of building trust, and then they're going to buy. So that's exactly what I do here. Now I don't do anything else. I literally leave it as that and nothing else. So we can go back and we can do the next section, which is the subscribe to our newsletter. We're going to miss out featured product, and we're going to do that one at the end because we need to basically change the product description and whatnot, which I'll be showing you a little bit later. So for now, we'll go to the subscribe to our newsletter section. Now when doing the subscribe to our newsletter section, don't just leave this blank, guys. Make sure you change this. I'm going to show you what I would do personally. So the heading needs to be something really catchy. So for example, what I would personally do is I would put want 10% coupon, and then put a question. So want a 10% coupon code. Straight away you're asking them a question, you're basically being interactive with them. Then you can put in this subheading section, you can put sign up to our newsletter to receive this coupon in your mail list. You can put something like that. It doesn't have to be exact same. So I'll put want a 10% coupon code, sign up to the newsletter, sign up to our newsletter to receive this coupon in your mail list. So there you go. You're giving people a reason to enter their email and get something from it. If you just don't put anything, nobody's going to sign up. This way you're going to build your email list, which is really important, guys, because email marketing is what can 10x your results. So the next thing we're going to want to do is want to go to the guarantee section here where it says guarantee, and then what this part is, it's here where the icons are, and you want to change those icons to then again build rapport with the consumer and come across as a branded authority. So we're going to do the first one here, which is this one here, and we're going to want to change, it says trophy to tell you which one you're changing. We're going to want to change the headline to premium quality. So for this one, I'm going to put premium, and then I'm going to put quality, and I'm going to want to make sure that each word starts with a capital letter to make it look really good. And then we're going to move on to the next one, so then we can go back to the guarantee, change the second one. This one's the truck, and what I'm going to put for the truck is I'm going to put free returns. So that's that one done as well. So we can go back and we can change the next one, which I believe is the rocket, and we're going to change the headline to instant results. Guys, don't make the mistakes that I'm making. Make sure you're putting the wording in the heading section, not the icon section. So make sure you do that. I do apologize, guys. Then you're going to change the last one, which is the thumbs up, and I'm going to change that to 99% satisfaction. So I'm going to do 99% satisfaction. We've done 99% satisfaction for the bottom one. Now, the reason why I've done those is because obviously if you're using an icon, you want to make sure that the wording you're using for that icon is congruent and it kind of correlates, because if it doesn't, then people are going to think that doesn't make sense, and you don't want anybody to have any red flags in their head, because as soon as the red flags start going in there, that's game over. So make sure that they are kind of like congruent. You don't have to use the ones that I've used. For example, instant results is a bold claim, but for our product, it is an instant result. You put it on your head, done, straight away, you got the result. So make sure that you can use pretty much 3 of those, the top, so the premium quality, the free returns, and the 99% satisfaction. You can pretty much keep those, but the instant result ones, you might want to change that for your product if it isn't an instant result product. But that's the guarantees done. So you can see straight away when people go through this website, it's going to build up a lot of rapport with them, because they can see straight away things that they want to know. So things are looking really, really good straight away now. Now what we're going to do is, because we don't need to do the footer yet, because we don't need to do the footer till we've done the product, because we need to change a lot in here, and that is going to come with changing the product and a few other things. So let's now enter the product description section and get that changed, and get some other things changed that are very, very important. So let's get that done. So guys, we're back in the dashboard, and you're going to want to go to where it says products, and then you're going to want to go to here, this one here, and then you can start editing what it's called. So the title is what it's called. Now you want to call this something really catchy and something that's going to get people's attention. Don't do too much clickbait, because that will damage the report you've just built with them, but do something that's going to grab their attention in an ethical manner. So I'm going to show you exactly how I would do this and the kind of wording I would use for this product, and you can take some ideas on how you would use this for your product. So guys, I quickly just paused the video and did the title and the description myself, just because I didn't want to bore you doing it here, but don't worry, I'm going to explain exactly what I did and how you can replicate what I've just done. So for the title I put #1 rated clip-on wig for patchy hair. Now I've also mentioned that before on the homepage. If you remember, I put that on the homepage strip, so I'm kind of just repeating the same thing so it gets into people's heads. Now #1 rated clip-on wig for patchy hair, I'm talking about what it does. I've literally just said what it's going to do. It's going to kind of fill up the patches on your head, and it's the best at doing it. That's literally what I've said in the title, so that's the reason why I put that there. It's only a few words long. You don't want to make it too long. Maximum I would ever say is 8 words. Anything over that, it's too much in my opinion. Then the next thing that I've done is I've done the product description. So the first thing that I did was I put enjoying going out with your friends and feeling confident with no patchy spots in your hair using the #1 rated 100% human hair clip-on wig. So that's what we call the hook. Now guys, if you want to learn more about product descriptions and how to do them exact same way I've just done them, I'll leave a video in the cards, and I'll leave a video in the description and in the cheat sheet about how to build a product description like this and how I section it out. The next thing is I put, are you fed up of feeling unattractive with patches in your hair when you're leaving the house? So they've addressed a problem that they do on a daily basis. They're fed up, which is of course, they're fed up of leaving the house with patchy hair. I'm feeling confident. Now the good thing about this is I had alopecia about 3 years ago, and it was quite bad on the side of my head, and I was so unsecure about going out the house, so I know how it feels. So with this kind of product, I've got a little bit of understanding about how patchiness can make you feel, so I know that would straight away hit people in the heart and make them feel like, oh my god, yes, that is something that I live daily with. Now the next thing I put was, now you can leave the house feeling flawless with no patches, feeling 100% confident with your hair. So now I've just basically said, look, we've got the solution to your problem. You're going to be able to leave the house with no patches, feeling confident, which is the most important part to them. Then the next thing I did was I uploaded a photo explaining a little bit about what the product does, and I got all these images off AliExpress. So let me show you quickly how I did that. Basically, you go on AliExpress and you download a Chrome extension. I've left the Chrome extension in the cheat sheet, and it's this one here, and it's called AliExpress Image Downloader. And what will happen is you'll get this icon once you've got the Chrome extension, and what it'll do is it'll download all the images into a zip file, and then it'll put it into a folder, and then that way you've got all of them there ready to import into the website. And I'm also going to show you somewhere else I go to get images from, because that's also another great, there's also another underrated place that I get images from that are 20 times better than AliExpress. So guys, another place that I get my images from that is amazing, and normally the quality of the image is better and there's more of them, is Amazon, which is great. So what you do is you hover over the image and you click save as, and as soon as you click save as, it's going to download pretty much everything off this web page. It'll also download loads of other things that you don't need, but it will download all of the images on this page, and you'll find them in a folder as well, in a zip folder. Unzip it, it's in a folder, and you'll get loads of photos. You'll get loads of other things in there like TX files and stuff. Just delete those and just go through loads of different, go through the folder, delete what you don't need and keep all the images, and then that way you've got all the images of AliExpress, like this one here, which looks really, really good as well. This image here wasn't on the AliExpress seller, but this one here is absolutely amazing. It shows the product in action as well. Now I'm going to show you another tool you can use to basically improve the quality of these images, because you can see here the quality is a little bit noisy, it's a little bit pixelated. So I'm going to show you a tool that I use to actually enhance the photos and make them sharp and clean. So guys, I use a company called Let's Enhance. I've talked about this before in one of my videos. It's completely free. You get 4 images for free, then after that you have to pay, but I just make loads of different accounts. Now you can see I've imported one of the photos. You click here where it says click up to upload image, and what you do is you select an image, click open, and then you pick what the image is. It's obviously a photo, so you click that and then you click start processing. Once you do that, it'll take about 2 minutes, and what it'll do is it'll actually, so before the picture was 640 pixels by 640 pixels. After that, it enhanced it to 2560 pixels. So you'll see that it's a lot more crisp and clean. So that's something that I also do, guys. So if you've got images that you're not confident look good, because at the end of the day, you want to look like a branded store. This is a branded one product store. You want to make sure that the images are high res, and that's how you're going to be able to do it. So guys, that brings me back to this page. So that's all about the images. Then I put the clip-on wig is made with 100% human hair to give you an authentic look, coming into multiple colors to match your natural hair color. One size fits all. So what this one does, this one kind of answers, this part of the product description kind of answers the problems that they might think in their head, like it might not look natural, it might not fit my hair, it might not be the same color as my hair. So in that little 2-liner, I've pretty much answered all the negative thoughts that they may have literally in there. And you can see I'm starting to basically bolden up some of this writing. So anything that's a key part, I will bold it out. So basically, for example, I'll highlight it and click the bold section, because at the end of the day, that is going to be easier to scan. It's all about making sure that the customer can scan this and they can find parts that are going to be the most important to them and go through them. So always make important facts like 100% human hair bold. That's really, really important. Then I put going out will forever feel amazing knowing your hair is beautiful and full with no patches. Then you're just basically riding home again and saying, look women, this is going to make you feel good even when you go out. And it's just basically conquering that message that you started with into their head. And then you finish off by saying, by the way, it's 50% off today. That way they're like, oh, okay, it's convenient that it's 50% off today, let's go and buy it. So it makes them think, oh, okay. So that's really, really important. Why feel unattractive when you don't have to? So then you leave them with that question. You're feeling unattractive, but you don't have to anymore because we've got the solution. That gets them tied in. So then we upload a photo, obviously, of a woman wearing it, and that's pretty much it really. And then you put get your 50% off, click in here the add to cart. So basically you don't add the add to cart there, you're just telling them to click the add to cart to obviously get the 50% off. Then you basically put the specifications and features. So for example, I put the name, I put the material, and these as well you put in bold, because these are basically different sections. The length I've put into bold. I've put a notice, which is a little bit about any colors may be slightly different due to the image being obviously a different color and stuff. So I basically put a notice saying it might not be an exact match. It's important you put the notice on there, because it's at the end of the day, guys, with a branded store, it's all about being transparent and being upfront with people. Don't hide things from them. Be honest and say, look, it might not be a guaranteed match. That way they're going to respect you more. Now, where I got all this information from, guys, is either AliExpress suppliers will list it in their product listings, or Amazon sellers. Now, I find Amazon sellers to be a lot more better, so I use Amazon sellers descriptions for the basically features and stuff like that. They just do them a lot better. Then package includes, I just put an image of what it includes, and then you just basically put what's in there. Then you put the FAQ, so frequently asked questions about the product. Now, a lot of people say, Cam, but I put one in the footer. The one you put in the footer normally is about the store, not the product. So where do I get my frequently asked questions from? I go to Amazon and get them from there. Let me show you quickly how I do it. So you can see, guys, I'm on Amazon, and there's an Amazon seller here selling it, and I literally scroll down on the product page on the Amazon seller, and I go to their basically frequently asked questions, which is here. You can see questions and answers, and I basically copy them over into the product description. Also the same with the reviews, and I'll get onto this a little bit later. Then what I finish off with is this disclaimer. This site is not part of Facebook website or Facebook Inc. Additionally, this site is endorsed by Facebook in any way. Facebook is a trademark of Facebook Inc. What I'm doing here, guys, is not many people do this, but in 2020 and going forward, you need to be doing this. Basically, it's you saying, look, you've got nothing to do with Facebook, so if anything goes wrong, don't go to Facebook and complain about it. if you add this to your website, when people human review your website, Facebook ain't gonna ban you. Basically, adding this basically shows Facebook that you're taking, you're basically putting your hands up and saying, look, this is all on us, not Facebook. So they appreciate you doing that, and for that, they ain't gonna ban your ad account. They're not gonna ban your website, because at least you're being transparent with them and you're telling basically the consumer, look, we're not Facebook, so don't blame them for anything that goes wrong. So very important that you add that, guys. Make sure you add that. And like I said, in the cheat sheet, which I'm going to show you now quickly just to show you how detailed this really is where all this information is. So guys, you can see I'm in the cheat sheet, and this is what it is. It's the Google Doc sheet, and like I said, it's in the description below, and you can see everything's in there, the product description, so you can copy and paste it, or you need to get something out of there. It's got the FAQs in there, it's got everything in there. Every page that we're going to be making in the next few minutes is in there. Everything's in there, guys, absolutely everything. So if you don't mind, I'd appreciate the like and a comment telling me if you appreciate the content or if you've got any feedback for me. But we're going to carry on and finish off the website. So guys, the next part of this is the images on the website. So the image that's in the big box is the one that's going to be shown to them first. Now I'm going to leave it as that one, because that one is by far the best image. I'm going to delete all of these because I don't need them, because I'm going to upload an image that shows all of them on one image. There's no point putting 8 images if there's no need. I can put one image that shows all of them. So I'm going to quickly delete all of these and skip the video. So guys, I deleted all those photos, took a few minutes, but now we're going to upload more photos of the product, in action, to get people to congru with it and basically say, look, this is for me, let's buy it. So let's go to add images. Let me go to this. So this is one of the Amazon files that I was talking about, where it downloads all the images. You can see here it is. So I'm going to basically get some of the ones on here that I think are the best and get them uploaded. So I like that one, I like that one, I don't think I like that one, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I think I like that one. Okay, that's the one I definitely want, because that one shows all of them. So I'm going to upload that one for sure. Because again, like I said, guys, it's going to show all the colors, and that's pretty much what I want. I don't want 8 images showing each color. So that's the one I wanted the most. Let's go through this again and see anything else that I like. It can take some time, guys, because you do need to so that's an image of what it looks like in the box. So to be fair to you, I could probably change that image there to that one here. So to be fair though, I'm just going to keep it as that. But basically that's an image of what the product looks like in the box, which is going to basically kind of get people to think this is a proper brand, which is what you want. And then let's have a look what else we've got in here. So yeah, we're going to definitely want to upload this one, because it shows you how to apply it onto your head. Let's see what else we can upload on here. To be fair, I think, to be honest with you, we're pretty good to go. Let me have a quick look in my other folder, which is AliExpress images. Okay. To be honest with you guys, I think we're pretty much ready to go, if I'm being honest. I don't think we need anything else. I might upload that image, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to rock with those 5 images. I think, 5 images. We're going to rock with those 5 images because I think they're pretty much good enough to go. You want to have at least 3 to 8 images on your product page in terms of the image section. You don't need more than that. So we've added those. Now you can change them around to be which ones are most important, to be fair. So we might want to change that one to that one. To that one. So let's do that, because people have already seen that image because it's in there. It's in the actual product description section. So we're going to put that one at the end. So I think that's pretty much that bit done. Now going back to this, guys, you can add videos in here if you want of the product, or a GIF. If you want to add a GIF or a GIF, whatever you want to call it, you just add it as an image, and then it'll play once the product page is on there. In terms of when you view the product page, it'll actually play, but for now we're going to leave it as it is because I'm pretty much happy with that. So that moves me on to the next part, which is the pricing. Now don't worry, because I'm from the UK, it's changed my store to UK, so it's showing British pounds. I'm going to change that later, and I'll show you how to change that, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of you coming on here that are not from the US, so it'll be in either euros or whatever. Don't worry, I'll show you how to change that. So we're going to change the price. So this is on AliExpress for $2. Let's round up to $3, including e-packet. It's around about $5. So we want to make a $15 profit margin. Always make a $15 profit margin. So guys, what we're going to charge for this product is, because we're getting it for $3, because it's $2.80 something, plus $2 because it's e-packet shipping. You always add e-packet shipping or your shipping costs in your product costs. That way you're going to offer them free shipping, which obviously makes the conversion rate a lot higher. So we're going to charge $5. Basically, it's going to cost us to get this product. Now we're going to charge a $15 profit margin. So 15 plus 5 is 20. We're going to do $19.99, but because the perceived value for this product is very, very high, because one, it stops you from having patchy hair, and it also gives you mental confidence, because obviously it's making you feel more confident about yourself. I think you could easily charge $24.99. So we're going to charge $24.99 for this product. So we're going to change this to $24.99. You don't need to do these individually one by one. You can just hit this select button there, click more actions, edit price, and you can just put $24.99, apply it to all, and you'll see it will apply it to all of them like that. Saves you a lot of time. Now also we need to change the color kind of description, so this shows on the product page. Now for some reason the icons are not being shown. They should, but I might have done something wrong, or there might be a glitch. But normally it'll either show you the brown version of it or the blonde version of it. So let's say for example this is the brown version, because it showed me the brown wig. I might put brown. This one I'll change to blonde. Let's say this one showed me a blonde wig. I'll change it to blonde. Then you're going to hit save. Then the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to change the comparison price. Now how you do that is you click the edit button at the bottom, and then it's going to open up the comparison price, and you can see here compare at price. So basically when it shows on the product page, it will show $24.99, and then it'll have like with a line going through it saying it used to be $49.99, but now you're selling it. Because we said it's 50% off, ending soon, we're going to want to show that it is a 50% off day. So by doing that, 50% of $24.99 is $44.99, I think. I'm sure it is. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section below. So that shows that when they go to the product page, the 50% off is real. So that's what you're going to want to do. And now what we can do is we can go back to the website and we can customize the homepage and add that onto the homepage. So that way we've got our one product store conversion funnel built, and we just need to do the footer and add the pages onto our website, and then we can wrap it up by doing the shipping and whatnot. So we're almost at the end, guys. Don't worry, it is a bit of a long video, but I want to try and make this as valuable as I can. So guys, we're back in the editor. So we're going to want to go to where it says featured product, and we're going to want to change this to the product that we've got. So let me quickly go to where it says select product, select the product, click select, and it will show it up. So you can see here it's now showing the product, and like I said, the comparison price is being shown, and you can see I've changed the colors to brown, blonde, and you can see the product description's also been added on here too, and it looks really, really good as well. So I'm really, really happy with the way that looks at the moment. So now what we need to do is, that's everything. I think there's nothing else that I don't think needs showing. Everything you can leave as it is. Yeah, we can leave everything as it is. That's perfect. So you can see now we can kind of view the home screen and see how it's starting to look. You can see it looks really, really nice. It looks really, really branded, really, really professional. And you can see the next part we need to do is the footer. So let's get on with the footer. So how you do the footer, guys, is you just hit the footer section, and then you go to where it says the about us, and basically what you want to do here is you want to add again a little bit of an about you kind of section on here to kind of build trust again and tell the people why they should buy from you than anybody else. So you want to go to where it says text, but before you go here, you want to add the email address for your company. So how you get the email addresses, you go to the Shopify dashboard, you go to domains, and as soon as you've got a domain name, it will say the support email, and you copy that one in there. So it should be support@yourcompanydomainname.com, or if you've got a G Suite, put your G Suite in there. So you'd put that as your company info, and then phone number. I always buy a separate line for mine, because at the end of the day, adding a phone line onto your website adds so much more trust. It actually gives you more Facebook credits when it comes to getting your Facebook ad account banned. So you won't get banned if you add your number. It's going to increase the chance of you not getting banned, because you look like a real legit business. Remember, this theme and building this theme the way I'm telling you is all about looking like a real brand. So that's the reason why we're going to put a phone number in. Then we're going to change where it says the text for the about us. So let me just quickly change that and explain to you why I've changed it in that certain way. So guys, I've just finished off the little bit about the about section. So I've put our company, Confident Wigs, was founded in 2018. I forgot to put in there, so let me just put that back in. in 2018 to fight against women's patchy hair. So what I'm doing here is I'm going back to what I've always been talking about on the website. Keep the message that you're trying to get across consistent. Our company, Confident Wigs, was founded in 2018. I always put a year before you actually start, or 2 years before you start. That way you look more credible, telling people when you're founded. Obviously, is being transparent with people, which is what you're meant to do as a brand, is to fight against women's patchy hair, which is obviously what the product's made to do. So it's short, sweet, tells them what they want to hear. So then that's that part done. You don't need to do anything else. You just need to go to where it says quick links. The subscribe to our newsletter needs changing again. So go to where it says subscribe to our newsletter, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put in here again something a little bit more catchy. Don't just leave it blank. Put something like sign up. Bear with me a second. Sign up for the latest offers and deals. So you can leave it as simple as that, to be honest with you. You don't need to keep it like really broad and really long. Sign up for the latest offers and deals is good enough for me personally. So you can leave that as it is. Everything else is good there. The follower section, again, you can leave that as it is, because obviously it's telling people to follow you on those social media platforms. And at the start of the video, when I told you to put your Facebook business page URL in there, those links will work based on that. You can change it to follow us to follow our journey or something like that. You can change it to a little bit, something a bit more personal, down to you guys personally. Now where it says quick links, we're going to actually do that section now, because the quick link section is actually building pages that you need, like the terms and conditions, the about us section. So we're going to go and create all of that now in the Shopify dashboard. I'm going to show you how to do that step by step with you, and then we're going to add those links into the footer and into the menu page as well, because we need to get those done to look like a real brand. So let's get that done. So guys, what you do is you go into the Shopify dashboard, you go to where it says pages, and then you go to where it says add a page, and what we're going to call this pages are. Now the reason why I like to use our story instead of about us is because I think our story is more branding. It sounds more like a brand than anything else. Like I think when people say about us, it's not as branded. Like our story sounds more branded than about us. So, and it's different. Not many people use our story instead of about us. So it gives you that more unique flavor. So that's the reason why I like it. Now, what I've done for you guys is I've made the cheat sheet, and in that cheat sheet, I've actually done the about us, and I'm going to show you that right now. So in the cheat sheet, guys, which is this right here, the about us is going to be in here in our story page. So you can see here, I'm just going to copy and paste that in. So you can see, guys, I've got this off the cheat sheet. I've just pasted it in and just ready to go, really. There's no point wasting time. So I've got Prime Wigs instead of Confident Wigs. Now the reason why is because I did make this store twice, one to show you the preview and then this one to show you how I make it. So the first one that I built was called Prime Wigs, which was the one that I showed you at the start of the video with me with the laptop in my hand, so bear that in mind. But basically you're just going to put Confident Wigs instead. Confident Wigs is a group of hair specialists that focus on hair products and equipment. We are the premier hair destination for performance patch covering machine with our #1 rated clip-on 100% human hair wig for all types of hair. We believe that by utilizing our knowledge we can help a lot of women. Our prime goal is to provide the exact product you need for you to achieve a healthy full set of hair you deserve. So you can see the our story section is really short. It's telling them who we are. We're specialists, what we specialize in, what we've created, what our mission is. Really short. It's like 5 lines, and it gets a solid point across. Something that you do not want to forget about doing, guys, is always do the edit website SEO, and you're going to want to change this. They give you it automatically. I'm going to change it to our story. And then I'd always put the brand name in here. So what I always do, guys, and it's something that I recommend you do, is I always put the brand name at the end, because at the end of the day, our story, Confident Wigs, that way it looks more branded when they find it on Google, and when they see this in the search engine where this writing is here, it will look so much more professional, and you will come across as a real brand. Most people leave it for Shopify to do automatically, and they'll just keep it to our story. That way I always add the brand name at the end, and it just makes a massive difference, guys. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit save, and then we can move on to the next page. So the next page we're going to do is going to be the contact us page. So let's do that now. You want to hit the add page again, and you want to put contact us, and then I'm going to go back to the cheat sheet, Like I said, everything's in the cheat sheet, and paste the contact us in here. So guys, I've just gone to the cheat sheet, copied and pasted this over, and I put have any questions or need to get information about the product. Either you're on the right spot, email us at your business email, or call us on the company phone number. That's literally all I put for the actual contact us. Something that you're also going to want to do, guys, this is a hidden gem. Go to where it says template, change this to page contact. What that's going to do is it's going to give people on the contact us page, and I'll show you this later, a contact form instead, where they can enter their name, and then it's in like a little box, and it looks really professional. Again, looks really, really branded. So that's why I recommend you do that. Again, go to edit website SEO and change this to contact us, confident wigs, or your brand name. Again, looks more branded, looks more trustworthy. And then we can click save. And then we can move on to the next page. So we can go back to pages and move on to the next one, which is going to be shipping and delivery. So we're going to change it to shipping and delivery. And again, going back to the cheat sheet, copying and pasting it into here, guys. As simple as that. So guys, I've just gone into the cheat sheet, copied and pasted it over. This is by far one of the most valuable things anybody's done in YouTube. I'm giving you these templates. Now, these are not templates that companies give you like Shopify, or when you type in shipping templates into Google. This has all been done by other people and experts. So make sure that you guys appreciate what I'm doing for you. I'm giving you some real high quality stuff here. If you just read this and have a look, I've even put it in like a little box. So when you copy and paste this over, it's actually going to put it in a graph, a little box. It looks super, super professional, guys. I'm not going to talk about it, but pretty much what it does is it covers everything. I've put here max delivery time, 45 business days. This doesn't include 2 to 5 day processing time. So basically, I'm showing them in this box here the average business delivery times, but then I'm basically covering myself by saying it can't take up to 45 days, including processing, which is an extra 2 to 5 days. So that's pretty much what you want to do. Really, really hope you guys appreciate what I'm doing here by giving you this high quality, premium branded content, because at the end of the day, you want your shipping and delivery page, because it's something that a lot of people are going to visit, especially because they want to know how fast the product's going to get to them. If it looks branded like this, you're going to build more rapport. So let's get that saved and move on to the next page. So the next page is going to be the privacy policy page. So we're going to type in privacy and then policy. And then we're going to copy and paste off the cheat sheet, privacy and policy, guys. So I've copied and pasted that over. And again, guys, this isn't a generic one that Shopify gives you. This has actually been done by a professional. So guys, like I said, I'm giving you professional, graded, branded quality stuff here. It's not the one that Shopify makes for you. So what you want to do is you want to change where it says www.yourdomain to your domain name. Make sure you do that, and then you just want to hit save, and then we can move on to the next page, which is going to be the terms of service. So guys, gone to the cheat sheet, copied and pasted that over. With this one, again, you want to change the terms of service in here where it says www.yourbusinessdomain to your domain. Make sure you do that. If you don't, you're going to leave yourself into trouble, because that way you're not covered. So then what you want to do is hit save, and we're going to make... So the next page is going to be returns and refunds. So let's go and get that copied and pasted over from the cheat sheet. So guys, in this one, I talk a little bit about order cancellations and refunds. Now guys, do bear in mind, these are the ones that I personally go off, and they've been going off for years and years. If you've got anything you want to add to these or change, feel free to do it at your own kind of will. These are just ones that I go off with my own businesses. So if you want to change any of these to the ones to like conditions that you want to go by, then go ahead. But these are the ones that I personally do. Next thing that we're going to add is the FAQ, and then that is it. We're going to add these into the footer and into the menu. So that's the FAQ, guys. It's pretty short, this one. It's just talking about how the shipping costs are calculated and what is the buyer protection on the store. Now, if you want to add anything into these, guys, go ahead. You might want to add a few more FAQs on here if your store needs it, but that's what I personally add. Now, before I carry on adding these into the menu bar and the footer bar, we need to add one more menu, guys, and I forgot about it. It's going to be the tracking menu, which is where people can track their products through your website, because let's be honest, you wouldn't buy from a website if you couldn't track through their website. You'd be like, okay, this is a little bit dodgy. So we're going to add that, and I'm going to show you how you can add that to the menu page and the footer page. So what you need to do to be able to add a tracking page into your website is go to the App Store, go to visit the Shopify App Store, and then you're going to want to search for the Aftership app. The Aftership app is the one that I use and the one I like the most. So you're going to want to search for Aftership, and then you want to go to this one here. and it's got a 14-day free trial, guys. It's the one that I definitely recommend by far. It's the best one that I've used. It integrates so well, it works, and at the end of the day, it's just the best of the best. So I use this one. If you guys have got one that you use, just use the one that you prefer. But for me, this is the one. You want to hit the install app button, and then we're going to set this up because this can get a little bit complicated when setting up. So let's get this all done. So guys, this is what it's going to look like once you've got the app downloaded. Now, for some reason, it didn't give me the pop-up that you should get, where it should pop up and say add tracking with DHL UPS. You don't want to select those. It should say select something else on the bottom right. It should say something in the bottom right where you can choose an alternative. Click that and then search for ePacket and then select ePacket. For some reason, guys, I am sorry, it didn't give me that option where I can show you. It's really annoying. But once you've got that done, you want to go to where it says track button, and you want to scroll down to where it says code 1. And what you want to do is you want to copy this code over. You want to go back to your Shopify store, go to where it says online store, go to pages, and then what you're going to want to do is create a new page, click add page, and you're going to want to call this one track order. And then you want to click this HTML button here, and you want to paste that in, and then you want to return, and then you want to paste the second code in, which is the one here. So we're going to copy this over, and then we're going to be able to paste that in, and then you want to hit save. And what that will do is it should get the tracking to work. So what we're going to do now, guys, is that's everything set up, all the pages, everything you need set up. We're going to go back into the website and get those added into the footer and into the menu page, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So guys, we're back in the editing mode, and what you're going to want to do is you want to go to draw menu, and you want to go to edit menu because there's only home and catalog in here, and you don't want those. So you want to go to edit menu, and then it's going to take you to this new tab where you can change the order of the menu and add to the menu. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to delete catalog, and we're going to want to delete search. I don't know why it's not showing search, but we're going to want to delete catalog. So let's get rid of that. So now we're going to want to add a menu. So we're going to call this one, let's say for example, about us. So let me put it in capital letters, about us, and we're going to want to search for the links, go to pages and go and find the about us page. So where is the about us page? Okay, it's called our story, so my bad, sorry. Let me change that. So we're going to change that to our story, and we're going to click add, and then we're going to do the same again but for another page. Now with the menu page, you're going to want to add certain pages to it, and with the footer page you're going to add certain pages. They're not all going to be the same. Menu and footer pages shouldn't be the same, they should be slightly different. So now what we're going to add is we're going to add the product. Now for the product, what I like to do is I don't like to add shop now. I don't like to add that as a wording for a one product store, because we're building a branded one product store. You really want to hit home with the brandedness. So I'm going to put #1 rated clip-on wig instead. So that's what it's going to come up as in the menu bar. But what I always do is I put shop to get people to understand what I'm trying to do here. Shop #1 rated clip-on wig. That way they know that that's what they're going to go to when they click that. That way it looks a lot more branded and it doesn't look as drop shipping. And then you're going to want to put the link to the product. So you want to hit product and you want to hit that and click add. And then we're going to want to add the next one. And this one is the last one that we're going to add. And that's going to be contact us. So we're going to add the contact us. And we're going to put the link in here to the contact us page. So we're going to go to pages and check contact us. So where is it? There it is. We're going to click add, and then we're going to click save, and that's all the menu pages done. So guys, you can see I've gone back into the editor, and you can see all of those pages have now been added to the menu: home, our story, shop, #1 rated clip-on wig, and contact us. So that's the way I lay it out, and that's what I have in my menu page. Now we're going to do the footer page, and you're going to add the rest in the footer page. So let's go and do the footer page. You want to hit edit menu, and you're going to want to do the exact same but for the footer and add the additional pages that we've missed out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to delete the search, because we don't need that, because we don't have a search button. So we're going to add this, and we're going to change this one to shipping and delivery. And then you're going to want to change the pages to that as well. Click add. You're going to want to do the same again, add menu. This time we're going to do terms of service, pages, terms of service. Where are you? And then we're going to click add. And then we're going to do track your order instead this time. So let's do that. And we're going to go to pages, and we're going to do track your order. add that there, and then we're going to do privacy policy as well. So let's get that in there. And we're going to search for the privacy policy too. So let's get that in there too. And we're going to add the refunds and returns. And we're going to search for that page too. So I think after this, we are pretty much good to go. And then we're going to add the FAQ. So we're going to add the FAQ in here. So we're going to do FAQ. And then we're going to add the FAQ page in here. So we're going to do that, click add. And guys, that is pretty much now when you hit save menu, the footer done as well. And then that should be pretty much the whole website ready to go. So let's go back to the website and let's see what's going on. So guys, that's everything done in the menu. Now, the reason why it shows it in the menu, that bar there shows the footer menu. So this is the main menu, then that's the footer menu. But if we scroll down just to show you that it is there as well, in the footer, you're going to see all of those pages as well. And you're going to find that these work. So let's see if the track your order page works. We're going to click it. Let's see if it does it. And you can see it's working perfect. That's what we want to see. And you can see all the other pages are working. The contact us, I don't think it's in there. Let's go to contact us in the menu because that's something else that's really important. So you can see the contact us page is working. You can see the box, the input boxes there, which makes things look really, really branded and really, really nice. If you didn't click the contact us theme, like I showed you before, it would only show the text. It wouldn't show this additional feature here, which looks really, really nice. So you can see the store is pretty much up and set and running, guys. It's looking beautiful. Everything's on there that we need. Everything's looking amazing. Really, really happy with everything on here, guys. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the settings of the store, and we're just going to basically adjust everything that needs doing in the back end, because the back end is very, very important. So let's get the back end fixed, because the front end of the store, guys, looks absolutely beautiful. Everything's done to perfection. Now let's get that let's get the back end sorted, and then we're all good to get going and getting the sales. So you're going to want to go back to the dashboard and the menu, and you're going to want to go to settings in the bottom. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to where it says general, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the store name in here, which you've already got, which is fine. You're going to want to change that. This is the thing that I was on about, changing the currency. Change it from British pounds to US dollars, and then click save. And then what that will do, guys, is it will make your store mandatory in change it from British pounds to US dollars. So that's that all done, guys. It was a simple, easy fix. So that's the first thing off our checklist done. So guys, I really do apologize about missing the reviews out. That's probably one of the most important things that we needed to do. So what you want to do is you want to change from home page to the product page. So go to there where it says product pages, and then you want to go to where it says testimonials on the left hand side. As soon as you hit that testimonial button, you're going to scroll down to the bottom here, and then it's going to take you there, and we're going to hit the testimonial button again. And then basically this is where your testimonials are going to go, guys. So it's going to show testimonials, and then it's going to show a placement holder for where you're going to put headshots, and then you're going to copy and paste one of the reviews off AliExpress or Amazon that's selling the same product in there, and then you're going to change the author's name to the first name of the customer. You can make that up, and then the first initial of their last name. So what I do to get headshots is, guys, I go to Unsplash, the website that I mentioned before, and I get headshots from there. So let's go to Unsplash and go and get one of those headshots. So guys, you can see I'm on Unsplash, and what you do is you just go on here and type in head and then shot, and then what it'll do is it'll pull up loads of different headshots. Now you want to find one that kind of matches what you're trying to achieve. So like that one is a good one because it shows a woman with hair. It's not like one of these glam photos. So try and pick a headshot that's kind of relevant to what you're trying to do. So I'm going to go through loads of different photos. There's loads of different photos. There's 387 photos. So you're going to want to go through all of these. And you want to add 4 reviews, so you're going to need 4 headshots, guys. So you want to go through these and find the best ones that match your brand the most. So I'm going to quickly find the best ones and show you what to do next. So guys, I found the best ones. Then you want to go to where it says select image, go to upload image, and then you want to select the image that you found. I've already done that, so it's this one here. You want to then hit select, and you can see that testimonial is being shown there. And this image is great for what I'm doing because it shows a woman trying to look really glam with her hair, and that's the kind of look you want to go for with this product. And then where it says text, you're going to want to copy and paste the review from AliExpress or Amazon into there. So I'm going to get the one from Amazon's, because the ones from Amazon for this product are better, because the AliExpress seller doesn't have that many reviews. this product in general doesn't have that many reviews. You can see I'm on Amazon, and what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to copy and paste this here and paste it back into the review section. So you guys can just see I've just gone and copied and pasted that over. Now for the author's name, you're just going to want to make this up. So I'm going to call it Laura and then F with a full stop at the end, because you don't want to put people's full names, obviously, for privacy reasons. So you can see that's how one of the testimonials looks, and it looks really, really good and really, really professional. So you can see straight away, guys, this is looking really, really nice. The product page looks really, really good. So that's the product page from the start all the way down to the bottom. This is looking really, really professional. And then obviously you're going to want to add the rest of them on there. The last three you're going to want to add, and then that will look really, really good. So that's how you do the testimonials on this theme, and that's how I'd recommend setting them up. Now we're going to go back into the back end again, the dashboard on Shopify, and finish up on the settings. So the next section is payment providers, and that's Shopify payments, and that's PayPal. So you're going to want to make sure that you go into there and set those up. It's really, really easy. And of course, depending on your country, you might not be able to use Stripe or PayPal. So I'll leave a description in the video explaining alternatives you can use if you can't use those providers, because they're not in every single country. So guys, the next thing is the checkout, and yes, you do need to make some changes in the checkout section, because if you don't, it's not going to work properly with your fulfillment. Things like Oberlo and DSs, it's going to mess it up. And there's a few little hidden gems in there that can really help with your conversion rates. So you want to hit into checkout. You want to make sure that the accounts are optional. You need to make sure that that's the case. Customers can only check out using their email. That's because of obviously Oberlo and DSs needing that. Then full name, first and last name is required, especially if it's getting delivered to somebody's house. You need to have that on there. Company name, I have it as optional. Now the reason why I do this is because some people like to buy things through their company as a taxable expense, and if you don't have that on there, they can't do that. So if you add that, you're going to add a lot more business to your store. So that's something that nobody has ever talked about before, but trust me, makes a big difference. Shipping address, phone number required. Using shipping address and billing address by default, yes. Enable address auto completion, yes. Do not automatically fill any orders, lines, terms. So you want to keep that as it is. And the last thing that you want to do is you want to sign up the pre-select the sign up option. So where it says email marketing, make sure that that's ticked. It will normally keep it unticked. Trust me, all it's going to do is it's going to do the email marketing on your behalf. So that's really, really important. You have that ticked, and then that's everything in the checkout bits section done, and we can move on to the next bit of the back end. So guys, the next section is shipping, and this is one of the most important ones you get done correctly, because if not done correctly, you're going to drop your conversion rate and you're going to ruin everything. So make sure you follow along and you make sure you do this correctly. So you want to go into the shipping, you want to go to where it says manage rates, and you're going to want to delete the ones they've given you. So you want to hit this little 3-liner, you want to delete, same with this one, delete. Create shipping zone. I call this one e-packet because I target e-packet and only countries inside e-packet. And then what you want to do is you want to Google e-packet countries, and they'll give you a list of all the e-packet countries. And then let's say, for example, I'm gonna add a few countries because I'm not gonna add all the e-packet countries in now, because that will take me forever. It might take me about 5-10 minutes. So I'm just gonna add these 2 countries. Let's just pretend I've added the e-packet countries in here, guys. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't want to add them all because it'll take me forever. Then you go, let's say you've added all the e-packet countries in there. Again, Google e-packet countries will give you a full list. Shopify will give you a list on their blog. Add a rate. Now I'll call the rate name free, and then tracked shipping. And then I make this free. So then I click done. And then that's free track shipping, because you always want to offer your customers free shipping, because you're adding the shipping price into your product price, like I mentioned before. So that's why I've added free track shipping. Now, if you're offering your customers as well priority track shipping, which is paid shipping, which is, for example, instead of the customers getting their products between, let's say 10 and 40 days, you're offering them something like CJ Dropshipping or UDroppy, which I've mentioned before, and I'll leave a link in the description or in the cards talking about how you can get express shipping using that service. Then you're going to add another rate, and you're going to call this one priority tracked shipping. And let's say, for example, I'm getting the fast shipping, which is 3 to 15 day shipping. Let's say I'm getting it from CJ Dropshipping for, let's say, $3. I'm going to charge $3.95. So then I'll charge $3.95 for it. So I'm making a $95 I'm making a 95 cent profit on that. And trust me, when you scale, that adds up crazy. So make sure that you do add those two if you can add those two. I always add those two. That's literally how I lay it out on my store. Priority track shipping. You're giving the customer the option to go with fast or slow. It's up to them. Now, the next thing that you need to do is you need to add another shipping zone. And with the next shipping zone, you want to do the rest of the world. So you click rest of the world and you click done. Let me do rest of the world here. So this is basically for everybody outside of the e-packet countries. If they buy now, they shouldn't ever buy from you because you've not basically targeted to them, but sometimes they can. So then what I call this is, I call this tracked shipping. I don't do it for free, so I do tracked shipping, because the rest of the world outside of e-packet can get very expensive to ship to. So I make this one $4.95. Now you might think, Cam, that's really, really expensive, but at the end of the day, nobody outside of e-packet should ever buy from you. But if they do, then it is expensive. So do charge $4.95, and you are going to use the cheapest option possible. That's how you want to set up your shipping zones. Make sure you do that correctly, guys, because if you don't, trust me, it's going to mess your conversion rates up and it's going to cost you a fortune. So guys, the next thing you need to do is the taxes. Now this is a quick, easy one. What you want to do is you want to do show all prices with tax included. Now sometimes some people won't have this included. The tick box will be unticked. Make sure that is ticked, guys, because if it's not, they're going to get an extra cost at the checkout and it's going to stop people from buying. Now, if you're wanting to know about taxes, because I get this question a lot, I'm not an accountant, I can't give you advice, but the app that I use for my stores is something called TaxJar, tax and then jar, J-A-R, and that's the app that I use for it to work out all my taxes. So that's the app that I use, guys, and I'll talk about the apps at the end of the video. So TaxJar is the one that I use for all my accounting, but that's what you want to do in the taxing section of the back end. So guys, the last two things we need to cover now is the legal section and then the apps that you need to get as an add-on if you need them. So let's get straight into the legal section. Now what you want to do here is, we've made those legal pages, we've made the refund policy, we've made the privacy policy, we've made the terms of service, and we've made the shipping policy. What you need to do here, guys, is go back to the website over here, go to your pages where you've got them. So for example, let's say we go back here to, let's say, the privacy policy. You're going to want to copy and paste that information into there. So you're going to want to copy and paste your refund in there, all of those in there, and click save. You need to make sure that you've got that because they're your legal pages. If you don't have them, you're going to get yourself into trouble with your payment providers and with Shopify. So make sure that they all have been added into them. Now we're going to move on to the apps that you're going to need as an addition. So guys, let's finish off today's video with the apps that you might want to have added on. So like I said, Luke's Reviews is a testimonial and reviews. You can import reviews from AliExpress only and basically add them to your website. Now, if you want them, you can have them. The good thing with Luke's Reviews is you can actually add photos to the website instead of just having it with a person's face. So it can add a little bit more trust. So if you've got the money, I would add Luke's Reviews, because obviously you're going to get those photo images as well as just the headshot. But like I said, the website already comes with the testimonials. I showed you how to set that up. You want to download Wait, which is an exit pop-up. So if somebody tries to leave your website, it will say, look a second, wait a second, get yourself a 10% coupon code before you leave. That way you're going to get them basically through the door. They're going to use that coupon code. They're going to check out. And Wait has made me and loads of other students a ton of money. DS's is another way of bulk fulfillment. It's really, really good. Burlo offer that, but it's paid. Best Currency Converter Pro, really do recommend that. Basically what that does, guys, is basically changes the currency based on where people are coming from. So if somebody's coming from, let's say, Europe, and they go into your website, it'll change it from US dollars to euros. Add to cart and checkout Booster Pro. It's an optional app. You don't need this one. What this one does is basically you can add a different checkout button. You can add different buttons onto your website as additional buttons. So if somebody can't see the checkout button, you can add 2 more. So basically, it's just basically getting people to you're basically really aggressively getting people to see the checkout buttons and getting them through the door. It can work, it can't work, it's just down to what you want to work. In my opinion, test it out, because sometimes it can increase your conversion rates by a couple of %. Now, Klaviyo is an email marketing software, and I really do recommend using Klaviyo. Now, it's free and it's really, really advanced as well for what you get for the free version. If you want me to make a video about email marketing, let me know in the comment section below. After ship, we've covered that. TaxJar is the accounting software that I just mentioned a few minutes ago. Now, guys, you don't need to get these apps on a third party. Like I said, Daybeautify do have add-ons. Daybeautify do have a few pricing plans that are dirt cheap, like $3 a month, $5 a month, where they have all of these apps already in them instead of you paying full price. Let's say all of these apps added in together, like added up, are about $40 a month. With Debutify, if you get the paid plan, you can get all of these apps for $4 extra a month instead of $40. So that's just something that I'd leave you with. Now that's it for today's video, guys. If you appreciate this really long, in-depth video, please like and subscribe to the channel.